Welcome back to the channel. I thought I would try a new filming setup. I actually have a screened-in porch in my apartment, and Ben and I are starting to actually use it. And since the lighting out here is a little bit better, I thought I would try filming out here to see how it would go. So let me know in the comments below if you like this setup, and I will attempt filming here more often in the future if the weather allows it. So let's talk my favorite summertime sun products. As somebody who is relatively pale but does like to spend a lot of time in the sun, I think I have found some of my holy grail products for sun exposure and then also post sun exposure. So let's go ahead and crack into it. The first thing I have is for my body. This is the Neutrogena Beach Defense Water Plus Sun Barrier Lotion Sunscreen. Little intense, but this is SPF 70. They do make this in 30 and I believe 50, but for me, I go hardcore with my sun coverage. I probably don't need this much, and there are tons of studies out there that say that anything over 50 really isn't that effective. And to be honest, if I am going to be outside, I have to reapply at least every 2 hours. But some of the perks I like about this is that, first off, it doesn't smell like your typical sunscreen. It has, I don't really know how to describe it, but it smells like sunscreen, but it also has more of a pleasant fragrance to it. They definitely have added something in here to make this a little bit better scented. It also feels a lot like a lotion when I put it on, which I don't know about you guys, but I really don't like putting sunscreen on. It's an awful feeling. It tends to leave like a residue on your skin, which I don't love, but I don't get any of that with this. I feel like it absorbs relatively fast and it's easy to apply. I also really don't like the spray sunscreens because I feel like those take a while to absorb into your skin more than they should, and I always miss like a random patch somewhere on my skin and I can't help it. So I do prefer this type of sunscreen. I've also come to find, I think within the past 4 years, that the sunscreen I put on my body does not bode well on my face. I used to apply stuff like this on my face all the time, and it would create such a nasty oil on my face. I would get tons of breakouts, but then I discovered this. It's a Neutrogena Clear Face Breakout Free Liquid Lotion Sunscreen. This has SPF 55 in it, but it claims that it won't cause breakouts. It's ultra light, oil free, and it's water resisted. I happened to see this one day, and then one of my friends that I was walking with said that she loved it. So I thought I would pick it up, and I really like this stuff. I think this stuff is really awesome. I don't get any extra acne from using it. It, again, absorbs really fast. It is pretty lightweight compared to this thicker type of lotion that I'm putting on. So I definitely do like these two products together. And again, I apply sunscreen every 2 hours maximum because a day at the beach, I feel like I can't do much more than 2 hours. Sometimes even every hour I have to apply it. Again, I'm super pale, story of my life. The second phase, I think, of sun exposure is to take care of your skin afterwards. For me, definitely one thing I always like to do if possible is to shower as soon as possible, just to get all of the sort of gunk off my skin, all of the sand, all of the sunscreen that I've put in, just all of it. And post shower, I like to do one of two things. First thing I love is the Hawaiian Tropic Silk Hydration After Sun. This is the Ultra Hydrating Lotion and Soothing Aloe Gel. It's in the scent Coconut Papaya. This stuff is amazing. Before I found this stuff last year, I was using aloe, and I hate using aloe. I think aloe is super sticky. I don't think that it absorbs very well into my skin. It was always really cold, which for me, I don't love really cold feelings after having warmed up skin, especially when I had a sunburn. I just never really liked it. And it's so important, even if you're not sunburnt, to re-moisturize your skin after a day at the beach, because it does get dried out. All of that salt, then all of the sand, you really are wearing down your skin. And if you're not properly moisturizing, no matter if you're sunburned or not, it's not going to help your skin at all. This stuff, however, is awesome. You can see on the side here, it has like a rivet in here, or like a ribbon of aloe mixed with a ribbon of lotion in here. It's not sticky. It absorbs really fast. You don't need a ton of it either, and it provides a cooling effect without being chilly because, again, I don't personally like the stark temperature changes with warm skin to something really cold. But this is really, really awesome. I like this stuff a lot. I would totally recommend it. This is just a travel size, but they do sell the full size as well. I just prefer the travel. The other type of product similar to that I like, I actually just recently discovered. This is from Bath & Body Works. It's the Aloe Gel Lotion. It's in the scent Hawaii Passion Fruit, which to me smells a lot like watermelon Jolly Ranchers. This is really similar to this product. It is, again, an aloe-based gel lotion. It is super lightweight, and again, it's also pretty cooling. I have actually just tested out for fun, put this in the fridge, and if you're somebody who really likes to feel cool and refreshing, putting this in the fridge definitely achieves that. It gives you that really cold feeling, which relaxes you and makes you feel nice. This stuff is just awesome. It's really lightweight. Like I said, it absorbs really fast. You don't need a ton of it. So even though this is only 5.6 ounces and it has a retail price of $14.50, I think that it really can last you a long time. I've used it probably for my entire body 2 or 3 times, and I don't even see much more than like that on a dent in here, which I think says a lot about the product because I'm not necessarily light-handed with how I use products, but I really stinking love this stuff, and I think it might be on sale right now. Bath & Body Works is doing like a post semi-annual sale. The deals aren't like the best ever, but it's still cheaper than paying the retail price. Last thing is, let's face it, sometimes when you spend a day at the beach, you don't always get a chance to go home right away and shower, or maybe you're going to eat lunch or take a break or do something like that, and you just kind of feel a little icky. I have found 2 ways to kind of combat that ickiness. The first are these Ban Total Refresh Cooling Body Cloths. I really like these because, again, they provide a cooling sensation, but you also are left feeling pretty clean. I've had times where I wanted to go to the gym after going to the beach, but I don't want to take a shower, and I also don't just want to not do anything to my skin because, again, I might have some sand or I might have some leftover sunscreen. These wipe off really fast, really clean, and I really like them. But I have an alternative to these. If you don't have these or don't want to go out and buy these, makeup remover or cleanser cloths also do that. I personally coupon these, get these pretty cheap, and I don't necessarily always keep these on hand. I think it's only come in like packs of 10 or so. I have found especially these Simple Sensitive Skin Experts Radiance Cleansing Wipes are awesome. The perk of using something like this is I probably, if I'm going to do my full body wipe down, go through like 2, at most 3 of these. I just need to use 1, at the most 2 of these. These are a lot bigger. They have much more space to work with. You can use the front and the back. It doesn't get too gunky, and it leaves your skin feeling really nice and really kind of just quickly clean. It's not a deep clean like a shower would give you, but I think it's a good alternative to not being able to shower right away or to get some of that excess residue that you might have on your skin completely off. All right, guys, those are my 4 different things or 4 different tips I have for you for sun exposure and post-sun exposure. Let me know down below if you guys have any comments or any sort of tips. I'm always looking for sun tips, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.